everybody. Welcome to Cruise into Kindergarten. You'll have to bear with me tonight. This is my first time trying out Facebook Live, so I'm a little out of my comfort zone, but it'll be worth it. We'll have a great time. I'm really glad you were all able to join me tonight. And just to tell you a little bit about myself and the program, I'm Miss Angela, in case we haven't met before. Before I came to work at the Children's Library, I was a teacher for over 20 years. A lot of those years were with kindergarten, so I know what to expect, and I can help you figure out what to expect as well. The program was started about 3 years ago, and the point of it is to just help everybody become comfortable and confident, because this is a big change in your family's life. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the program and how it's going to work, and then we'll jump right in. So Cruise into Kindergarten is going to be a 4-week session. Starting tonight, this will be our first week, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. It was originally intended to be a Zoom function so that we could interact, we could be reading and singing together. We didn't have any pre-registration for that, so we thought we'll bring it to you on Facebook Live this evening and see what happens. So if you're interested in that format and you'd prefer to be more interactive, give us a call at the library, 570-348-3000. Let us know that you would really like Cruise into Kindergarten to be more interactive, and next week we'll set it up on Zoom. It's all up to you guys. If this works for you, then it works for us too. Either way is fine, no problem. So normally in our program, we spend a lot of time practicing skills that you're going to need for kindergarten, so that when your child gets into the classroom, it'll just feel more familiar, more comfortable for them. So we're going to do that to the best of our ability in this format tonight. We're going to be focusing on in the next 4 weeks on circle time. So we're going to do our calendar activities, we're going to read a story or two, and then your job, being at home with the children, is going to be with things like giving them a little lesson in how we raise our hand if we have something to say, how we listen politely when somebody else is talking, or reading a story. And definitely please encourage your children to participate throughout the program. We'll have songs to sing, we may have questions to answer, anything that they can do to feel like they're a part of it. Please be encouraging them to join in. And at the end of the program, I have some helpful tips that you can be doing over these next few weeks before kindergarten actually begins. So we're going to jump right in, start our circle time. I have a hello song that I like to sing with everyone. Now, this song does involve using the children's names, and since I don't have all of your names right now, I'm going to use the names of some children that were with me in Cruise into Kindergarten over the winter time. Hopefully they're watching and they'll sing along with us. Are you ready? This is a simple song that you can practice all week long at home, and then we can all sing it together next week. It goes, hello Tessa, hello Tessa, hello Tessa, we're glad you came today. Simple, right? We're going to try it again with Ryan's name. Sing along if you're with me. Hello Ryan, hello Ryan, hello Ryan, we're glad you came today. And we're going to sing it one more time for my friend Carson. Everybody ready? I know I should be able to hear all of you together. Hello Carson, hello Carson, hello Carson, we're glad you came today. Great job everybody! Thank you so much for joining me. The next thing that we do with circle time is each day that we come together, and in kindergarten it will be every day, we like to find out what day it actually is. So I've started it for us. I won't always do that. Next time you'll do more of it with me. But I've started it for us. I know that today is called Tuesday. Do you hear that Tuesday sound? That tells us that Tuesday begins with the letter T. So we can practice our alphabet a little bit even when we're not practicing the alphabet. We can tie everything together. And parents, please be doing this at home. In just little few minutes at a time, you can put it all together for them in fun, simple ways. So today is Tuesday, and there have been 21 days in this month so far. 21 is a lot to count, and we're going to count them together. Are you ready for this? I'm going to use my fingers 2 times. But if you're really fun, and if you happen to be barefoot, you might want to use your toes for this. I should have worn my sandals like I did yesterday, but I guess I wasn't thinking about it this morning. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not finished yet. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Great job, everybody. Thank you for counting along with me. It's a lot more fun when we do things together, that's for sure. So 21 days we just counted have gone by in the month of July. And I have to tell you, July is one of my favorite months for a couple of reasons. One, because my favorite holiday is the 4th of July because I love fireworks. So that's very fun for me. And also, July is one of the warmest months, and I love to be warm. So, July is one of my favorites. And speaking of warm, I think today was pretty warm outside, don't you think? I didn't see any rain. I maybe saw a few clouds, but not too many, I don't think. I didn't see any snow, thank goodness, or sleet or ice or any of those things. I saw lots of sunshine today, and you know why I saw so much sunshine today? Because we're in the season of summer. It's my favorite. So today is Tuesday, the 21st day of July. It's a sunny day in summertime. And that's it, that's our calendar. You'll do that every day when you start kindergarten, and we'll do it all of the nights that we spend together too. That was excellent practicing, everybody. Very nice. And of course, it wouldn't be circle time unless we read a story together. So I chose a story that I hope you're going to enjoy with me. It's all about getting ready for kindergarten. Now there are a lot of ways to get ready for kindergarten. Let's think about this for a minute. If you were here, I'd be saying, how do you think you get ready for kindergarten? So maybe next time, if we're able to do Zoom, I can ask you and you can tell me what you think. But for tonight, I'm going to give you some ideas. I think you need to get ready for kindergarten by practicing certain things. Maybe you practice your colors. Maybe you practice your shapes. Maybe you practice your alphabet and counting, and those are all things we've already done a little bit together tonight. You could be doing that a little bit every day, and that's how you get ready for kindergarten. How about your parents? Your parents work pretty hard to help you get ready for kindergarten. Your parents have to make sure that you have school clothes to wear. Maybe your school says that you have to wear certain colors or certain types of clothes. Your parents have to make sure to get those for you. Your parents have to make sure that you have a snack and a lunch while you're at school. So maybe they tell you all about going to the cafeteria and how to get your lunch there. And we're going to talk about that one next week together. Or maybe they go grocery shopping with you and let you pick out some things you would like to take for your lunch. And they help you pack it and get it all ready to go. Your parents also have to be able to get you to school. Maybe they drive you, maybe they walk with you, maybe they walk you to the school bus and make sure you get on the bus safely, and they have to get you home from school. Your parents have so much to do to get ready for kindergarten. Sometimes I think maybe we should do this for your parents instead of for the kids. I don't know, maybe a little of both. This story is about how the teacher gets ready for kindergarten. Because you know, as magical as it all looks, it doesn't just happen. The teacher puts in a lot of hard work to get that classroom ready, to get activities ready, to help you make new friends. So many things that your teacher will have to do before kindergarten actually starts. So, we are going to find out about those things while we read Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten by Joseph Slate. This is one of my favorite stories. I think it's very fun, so hopefully you'll enjoy it with me. Are you ready? Try to look very closely at the pictures. I'll try to remember to hold it close to the camera so you can see, because there's a lot of things going on here. These people are very busy getting ready. Here we go. It's the first day of kindergarten, and oh, Adam Krupp wakes up. Brenda Heath brushes her teeth. Christopher Beaker finds his sneaker. He's hiding under his dresser down there. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Now look at this classroom. Can you see? I don't think it looks ready yet. Do you? I see apples on the floor. That's not where they belong. I see chairs on top of the tables. How are you going to sit in a chair if it's up on the table? I see a bird flying around the room. That's just a little silly. I don't see books in the bookshelves. I don't see toys to play with. I don't know. I think she has a big job ahead of her. Danny Hess rushes to dress. Emily Moko cools her cocoa. Fran Lister kisses her sister. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Aha! Now I'm seeing some books going into the bookshelves and a couple of toys to be played with. Gwen McGunney packs her bunny. Henry Fetter fights his sweater. He's having a hard time getting that on. Ian Lowe says, "I won't go!" Oh no. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Jessie Syke pedals her bike. Kiki Wong hops along. Lenny Loom says, "Vroom, vroom." It looks like they're all on their way. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Looks like she's getting out the blocks to be played with. Maddie Lindo looks out the window. Noah Bond climbs right on. Ophelia Nye hugs goodbye. That's the tricky part. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Sneaks a cracker. Quentin Wen high-fives his friend. Raffy Mack high-fives back. Sarah Von Hoff is the first one off. Miss Bindergarten is almost ready for kindergarten. Looks like all she has left to do is get her own desk organized. Tommy Tuttle jumps a puddle. Ursula Crew ties her shoe, yells, "Hello!" Yolanda Pound looks around. Zach Blair finds his chair. "Good morning, kindergarten," says Miss Bindergarten. They're all sitting together getting ready for circle time, just like we would be doing here at the library together. And oh, the fun's begun. What a great time they're all having. Look at everyone has found something to do. Some of the kids are playing with the blocks and some are painting. Some are looking at books. Looks like a very fun classroom to me, just like you're going to have. I know you're going to have a great time once you get to kindergarten. And in the meantime, we'll do a little practice so you feel comfortable and ready to go. So, I want to go over just a couple of things for the grown-ups that get to help you get ready for kindergarten. If we have time, we'll read one more story because I do have another good one. Parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, all the grown-ups in your family who help, because I, for one, do believe it takes a village, so I'm hoping that you all have your own little village, that everybody can work together and make this a great experience for the kindergartner. Let learning be fun. That's tip number 1. They have their whole lives ahead of them, which is a 4-letter word. Let them enjoy this time. You can spend 5 minutes at a time here and there, practicing letters, numbers, colors, shapes. You can make a game out of it. You can make it enjoyable for everyone. I always think of it as kind of like going on a road trip with your child, and whatever it takes to pass the time, you're looking at license plates or you're naming the colors of cars. You can be doing every day on your way to the grocery store or even around the house. A simple, hey, can you fetch me the blue plate? It's practicing colors, it's following directions, and it was just one simple sentence. Which brings us to number 2, keep it short and sweet. Kids don't need to sit for long, extended periods of time practicing the same thing over and over again. It just needs to become part of their daily routine. So any way that you can put those skills into their day, easy and fun, that's the best way to do it. Number 3, and this is important to me as an educator, as a mom, please remember your child's age. We're talking about a 5-year-old, and it honestly hit me for the first time yesterday. 5 years is the equivalent of 60 months. They've only been on Earth for 60 months. That's less than many car loans. You could pay off a car in a longer period of time than these children have been alive. Don't rush them. Don't push them. Let them be kids. Let them have fun. Kindergarten is a great experience, one that they should be able to look back on and remember and be filled with happy memories. So please keep those things in mind, and it'll be a great experience for everyone. A couple of more practical tips. If there are things that you want to make sure you're working on at home with them, aside from, the simple adding in letters and numbers and colors and shapes as you go through your day, it's great if they already know how to print their name. The wider the lines on the paper, the better it is for their development. And the larger the writing tool, in other words, fatter, wider, easier to grip, the better for their development as well. Much easier for them to hold and practice with. Cutting is also a skill that will come in very handy. I like to have them practice in a straight lines that change direction, and wavy lines following the curve. And again, the word is practice. This is not something they should necessarily be able to do perfectly right away, or even after only a couple of times. These are skills that take a lot of practice. And their fine motor skills especially all develop at different rates, different times. Patience. Just let them have a good time with it. Enjoy it. Put it up as art on the refrigerator. They'll want to do it all the time if they think it's special for you. So these are our tips for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed the program. We're going to read one more story and then call it a night. And again, for next week, if you like this format, that's great. It'll just automatically be here on Facebook Live at 6 if I don't hear anything different. But if you would prefer to try Zoom for next time, give us a call at the library and we'll set that up. So we are going to finish with The Night Before Kindergarten. This is a fun story, and it's also a series if you're interested, by Natasha. She's written many of these books that all take place the night before something really important, holidays or summertime, and they're all very fun. So let's see what happens on the night before kindergarten. Looks like they're trying to figure out what they're going to wear, what they're going to take with them. 'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared. They tossed and they turned about in their beds, while visions of school supplies danced in their heads. Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closets with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. In the morning, it came. School starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright. Parents packed snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they could nap like they did in daycare. Their parents exclaimed, "You're big kids! Wow! Let us hold your bears and blankies for now." The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. So they told their darlings, "If you want, we can stay and make sure that everything will be A-okay." The teacher then greeted each one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while. The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps, but where were the beds for mid-morning naps? They colored and painted and played Simon Says, then tumbled and skipped and stood on their heads. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. It was she who was in for a giant surprise. When what to her wondering eyes should appear but sad moms and dads who were holding back tears, their noses so sniffy, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise had seen yet. She gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. The children all waved from the door of the school. "Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Kindergarten is cool." They all started off with a great day, just like you will. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, everybody. Give us a call at the library. Let us know if you prefer to try it on Zoom, or next week I'll see you again on Facebook Live at 6 o'clock. Either way, have a great week. Put in a few minutes here and there of some practice, and next week we'll talk about some more things that you're going to get to find in kindergarten. Thank you.